Hi, Phyllis here from southernfrugal.com. Tonight for supper we're going to have a cheese souffle with salad and probably some little biscuit toast. And I wanted to show you the ingredients. Now, a souffle is not as hard as it seems, but you do have to follow the recipe exactly, okay? Alright, I'm going to turn this down so that you can see. What you'll need is 1 cup of sharp cheddar cheese. Now I shred this and I mash it down in the cup. Okay, don't pack it loose, have it mashed down. You're going to need a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, 6 eggs, and those need to be just large eggs, not extra large, just large, and 1½ cups of whole milk. 1/3 of a cup of all-purpose flour, and 1/3 a cup of butter. Now I'm going to move this up close so you can see. 1/3 of a cup of butter is 5 tablespoons plus a little bit. That makes 1/3 of a cup. So you don't want to have to mash this into a measuring cup to get the 1/3 cup. So 5 tablespoons plus a little bit. Alright, the first thing that I'm going to do is actually melt the butter on medium, little less than medium-high heat. Then I'm going to dump the flour in, and I'm going to make really a white sauce. So it will be the 1/3 of a cup of butter and 1/3 cup all-purpose flour. And it really is just a white sauce. That's all you're really doing. And once it gets hot and bubbly, what I'm going to do then is pour the milk in. Now, just to make things go a little smoother, I generally put my milk in the microwave and warm it up just a little bit. Now, the other thing that I'm going to do is separate the eggs, and I'm going to put the yolks in one small little bowl and the egg whites in the other bowl, and I'm going to beat those egg whites till they get to be kind of stiff peaks, okay? So, I'm going to go ahead and make my white sauce, and you do want to use a whisk and keep stirring that. And once you put the milk in, you want to do a lot of whisking, and then we're going to set that aside. So, I'll be back. Okay, I have melted the butter. Now I'm going to add the 1/3 of a cup of all-purpose flour. I'm going to whisk that around. Now turn my burner down a little bit to medium-low. I'm just going to whisk that around until it's bubbly. And I have warmed my milk up in the microwave. It's just barely warm. All right, you see that this is all bubbly now? I'm going to dump the milk in all at one time and continue using the whisk. And I want to just barely bring this to a boil, just barely. So I'm going to keep using my whisk because I want it to thicken up a little bit. Now, it doesn't take it long either. Very quick. Now this is sort of like the framework for the souffle. This little white sauce here is what's going to help the souffle hold its shape. Alright, now I'm going to cut my burner off. I'm going to go ahead and add in a couple of little, actually move that off the burner. I'm going to put in a little of the Dijon mustard, about a teaspoon. Let's get some more. Fix it so you can see. There you go. Alright, you see how thick that is? And that's exactly what it's supposed to look like, really thick. You want to try to not have any lumps in there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put in my cheese now. Okay. Alright, And just keep whisking it around, and that cheese, of course, is going to melt. Got some on my burner. Just keep whisking it, and the cheese is actually just melting in there. And this all happens very, very quickly. Okay, I'm going to set that aside now, and I'm going to beat to soft peaks my egg whites. Now, you want to make sure you beat your egg whites first, and then after I do that, so I don't have to wash my beaters, then I'm going to beat my egg yolks until they become a little lemony color, which will take about 5 minutes on the egg yolks. Probably take about that amount to get these to soft peaks. I'm going to also add 1/4 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar in the egg whites. And after I've completed beating that, we'll be back. This is how you know that your egg whites have been beaten enough. When you turn it down, they don't run out of the bowl. Okay? That's how you know if they're beaten enough. The egg yolks turn a lighter color. That's how you know that they're ready. Now I'm going to temper these egg yolks by putting a little bit of the hot mixture, actually it's just warm now, into these eggs and beat them again. So I'm just going to dip a little bit of that out, put it in the bowl, take my whisk, and beat it in. Take another spoonful, dump that in, beat it again. Okay, now these eggs are ready, or these egg yolks are ready to be dumped into the pot where I have the warm sauce with the cheese. So I'm going to dump that in just as quick as you can. Start mixing it all around. Just get it thoroughly incorporated in there. With your whisk. I'm going to get the rest of the egg mixture out of this little 4-cup measuring bowl that I mixed them in, because I want all of it in there. Best to get it out with a little spatula. That should do it. Again, just mix that all around. That should do it. Alright, now we are ready to put our egg whites in. Now we're going to fold these in. Let me turn it up so you can see that. We're going to fold these egg whites into this mixture very gently. So now I'm going to dump them all out at one time. The whole 6 beaten egg whites. Now I'm going to gently start folding that in. And what we're trying to do is create volume. Now I'm going to bake this souffle in really what's my crock pot, because I don't really have a souffle bowl. They're usually straight up on the sides. They're not, you know, tilted out. Get this thoroughly incorporated, all these egg whites thoroughly incorporated. And to fold in, you come up from the bottom and over. up from the bottom and over. Up and over. And just do that gentle because you're trying to keep as much of that air in as you can. It might take a little while to do this, but because you don't want any big lumps of just egg whites there. Up and over. Now the pan or bowl, of course if you have a souffle bowl that would be ideal, that you cook this in, you'll need to butter it thoroughly, and then you'll need to dust it with the dry type Parmesan cheese. Now when I say dry type, you don't want to get the fresh grated, you want to get the kind that you find where you find the spaghetti in the aisle, not the refrigerated kind. And just dust that in the bowl. And here's what the bowl looks like. It's buttered and then it's been dusted with Parmesan cheese. Okay, we're ready to pour this into the bowl now. Just going to dump it all in at one time. Making sure your pot's scraped completely clean. And depending on what kind of bowl you use to cook this in, you want to make sure that it's at least 2.5 quarts, because this is going to puff way, way up. And that's exactly what we want it to do. Okay. Scrape that off. There's what it looks like. Wipe that off the side of the bowl. And we're going to bake this at in a preheated oven, 350 degrees, for 35 to 40 minutes. And the first time you do this, you really won't know how it's going to turn out in your oven. I would suggest that you look at it through the glass door on the oven. Don't open the oven. And if you're not sure about it, just go ahead and cook it the full 40 minutes. When it's done, we'll be back. Okay, here's the recipe for the cheese souffle. You can just put your computer on pause so that you can get that. And here are the directions. Now I know with all those directions it looks like, wow, that must be complicated, but you watch me make it, it's really not that complicated at all. Okay, one more time. Cheese souffle. You want to preheat that oven to 350 degrees also. This will serve 6 people. And remember, do not open your oven, okay? Just go ahead, if this is the first time you fixed a souffle, just let it go ahead and cook for the full 40 minutes, okay? Alright, we'll be back in a minute when the souffle is ready. Okay, welcome back. We're just about ready to eat. Now, I wanted to show you my salad. This is baby kale, baby collard greens, and spinach. There's a baby collard leaf. And what I'm going to do with this is simply, let me turn it down. I have some dried cranberries, and I've been soaking them for about an hour in a little bit of vinegar, some brown sugar, and warm water. And I'm just going to dip those out and put them right on the salad. And just pour a little bit of that in. Kind of mix it all around. And there you have the salad. Now, I want you to just wait right here because I think I'm ready to take up the souffle. Okay, there's the salad. A few more little cranberries on it. Be right back. No, it's not quite ready yet, so I'm also making in my toaster oven, I'll show you that. I decided to have some whole wheat bread, and it's buttered. I'm toasting it, and I'm going to put some honey on it when it gets done. So my buzzer should be going off in just a second. We'll be right back. Okay, my buzzer just went off, so I'm going to turn this down, and I'm going to go take the souffle out of the oven. There it is. Isn't that beautiful? I can't wait to eat some of that. Now, it'll probably shrink down just a little bit. But the way you know it's done is when you jiggle it. See it moving back and forth? That's how you know it's done. And our toast is ready, and we're ready to eat. So, hope you'll try this souffle. It's not nearly as complicated and hard as people think it is. You do just have to follow the directions exactly, and it'll turn out perfect every time. All right, see you next time.